So now we look at the juvenile delinquency or juvenile crime in Pakistan. Juvenile crime is a broad term used to denote crime done by children or minors. It can be as innocent crime or innocent thing as loitering in the street, or it can even be murder. The key aspect is the age of the criminal. That is, the criminal, the accused, is a minor. Why minors commit crime? So there are many reasons. One is lack of education or not attending school. So when you are not in school, you have time available. When you are not in school, or you're illiterate and or you have studied for only a few years, you have no skills, right? So how will you earn your money? Then, of course, if you have studied in school and it's a low quality school, so you are supposed to learn some skills, but you are not given you can't get any employment because of the type of education you are given. This also leads to criminal behavior, or you have to resort to crime because of the fact that you have nothing else to do. Violence at home. So children are affected by violence at home. In one way, they are victims. So they are child abuse or child battering is a common form. People do that. Then they see the anger of the older people, whether it's mother or father or grandfather or uncles. And this may lead them to run away from home, which then leads to them to more criminal activity. Or they may stay at home but learn that violence is a legitimate way out. So violence is not something which has to be stopped, but violence is to be taken out, and people can be harmed if you are angry. So this is the learned behavior which they learn from the people around them. Similarly, outside home, they can learn that violence is acceptable, violence is legitimate. So they can learn it in schools where teachers beat them, or they can learn in communities, or they can learn at work when they are working as an apprentice with some mechanic. They are beaten, so they can learn that anger, the way to take out anger is to punish violently someone who is weak. So when they become old, they learn that they can do that too. Another reason is lack of two-parent home. So two-parent home means less poverty, more stability, more reason to be morality. You learn more morality. You learn more responsibility. So all these things, if you are a part of a two-parent home, you learn it more than a person who belongs to a single-parent family or is an orphan. Then there is the issue of moral compass. Nowadays, parents don't have time to provide that. So they are either away or busy at their work or busy with younger children, so they can't provide it. Religious leaders are hypocrite, they cannot provide it. Teachers are also hypocrite, they also don't know how to provide role models to the children. So when there's no role model available, everybody around them is indulging in immoral activities. Of course, you learn to be a criminal. Then poverty is a major issue. Poverty means that there is no stability at home. Poverty means that you have to work even if you are a 10-year-old at a shop, at a mechanic, at a workshop. Poverty means that you are mostly out in the home and nobody is looking for you, so looking after you. So you suffer violence in the streets. You suffer abuse in the streets. So all these reasons, because of all these reasons, there is juvenile crime, or children are attracted to criminal activity. A major change in case of Pakistan is the Juvenile Justice System Act of 2018, and it had several good things to do with the children. So Pakistan is a signatory of Convention of Right of Child, which gives many opportunities to children and rights to the children, and under this new act, these rights are given to them. So under this act, all crimes, whatever the crime is, it is bailable if it's committed by a child. Then interrogation has to go through certain phases. Then there should be juvenile justice committees in each district which try to lessen the punishments for juveniles. Then no one should disclose the identity of the juvenile according to this act. Then for females, there are extra precautions that no female juvenile in any circumstances will be apprehended by a male officer. Then they are to be kept in female juvenile rehabilitation centers. This act also calls that juvenile courts should be established in all provinces, and arrested juveniles should not be put in police stations but in observation homes, and no juvenile offender should be given death sentence. And juvenile rehabilitation centers should also be established in each province and inspected regularly. Thank you.